a lot of bricks in this room. Tygon, are you intentionally being quiet, or did you mute yourself again?
Take a guess. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I'm sorry. Well, that seems excessive.
No, it's fine.
Our sewer seems to be blocked. Let's fucking clear with some TNT.
TNT. Dynamite.
Actually not, actually. Those are two different things. I saw an entire video on it. I forget why. No, legitimately, it was. I forget. Oh, it's literally the Alexander the Nobel guy, the Nobel Peace Prize and all the Nobel Prizes and shit. Long story short, he basically wanted to try to. One day, somebody had a similar name or something happened where it was mistaken that he died, and it was his obituary was written in the paper, and so he saw his own obituary and realized that, hey, this is how people are going to remember me, as somebody who sold things that hurt people. Like, he made dynamite and other things for like military use and stuff. I'm probably getting some of these details wrong. It's been a minute. I watched the video while I was at work, so I was busy doing shit. But basically he was horrified that that's how the world was going to remember him, and tried his best to recover his image before his death. And that's where like the Nobel Prizes came from. Anyway, I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the ingredients. I'll mix the liquids, and you are ready to go. Agrippa. That reminds me, he's also, if I remember the video right, he was also his main invention is nitroglycerin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that got turned into like TNT and all sorts of dynamite and whatnot.
Man, the noise cancellation is really good if it's not picking this up at all while I do it, like right next to my microphone.
Oh yeah, no, Discord's noise cancellation is fantastic if you use it properly.
For those in chat, I am playing with a slinky while Tigron talks about stuff that I don't care about.
Wow, rude. Fucking
No,
rude.
I was listening. I was listening though. Like stuff like that. Like it's kind of like down the rabbit hole videos for me. Like you can spend hours just going off on like learning random bullshit facts that will never like suit you a day in your life.
Oh yeah, but I love
it's
those.
So interesting. Yeah.
Like there's literally a YouTube channel that I watch called Today I Found Out. Like that's all about
Today
that.
I learned.
I love it. Yeah, no, it's fantastic stuff. I love learning all sorts of random bullshit. Like that's honestly where most of my YouTube tabs come from. I'm like, huh, that sounds interesting. So does that, and that, and that, and
for
suddenly
those
I have...
curious. Yeah, for those curious, Tigron usually has about 15 to 26 100 tabs open at once.
100. That's not 100. Come on now.
What?
It's not that. but there is a lot of tabs.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, yeah, it's 86. It's 6, 7.
Why is this darker than... I can't see where the fuck I'm going.
If only you had some lantern oil and put your lamp away from time to time.
Well, every time I do,
I'm getting
I
some
can't
bad
see where I'm
stuttering.
going. And I also lose sanity.
It stuttered on the stream too.
Oh,
Okay, it's
cool.
back on the stream. Good. Yep. All right. Yeah, we're good. The stream didn't it wasn't affected very harshly.
Okay. Good to know. Shut, bitch. Good crap.
Oh my god. The stupidest thing just popped into my head.
Yeah. Careful.
Strawberry wine, 7-6. Oh, stream? You okay? Okay, it's just so far it seems to just be my stream. Yep, went through that fine on Twitch. Okay. Just getting some bad stuttering for some reason. Like it's just hanging for a moment.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Just talk. Gonna go ahead and just toss that in there. Which fucking way? Do I go back up the stairs? I have to, because I've been in every fucking room. Walking up to the candle like that.
And then we
we sing
have-
a song, but no one would know it, not even you.
Of course not.
Obviously.
And then we have Tigron with the observational skills of a blind ferret.
I'll shut you up. Ferret. Do I have to do something?
Probably. Do you have to throw something at it because it's volatile?
Mayhaps.
Gotta aim up. Tigron. Remember that when you throw an object, it's going to curve in an arc when it drops.
Yeah, I understand that. It's going left or the right. I'm expecting it to slide along the ground.
Alright, so dynamite's made with black powder, and TNT's made with nitroglycerin.
Something.
So what's C4 made of?
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
I believe he's also partially responsible for C4.
Oh, the stream paused again. There we go.
I know it's some sort
We're just
of...
getting some connection issues tonight, I think. It could just be my end. I don't 100% know.
I mean,
I'm
if it's
hoping
only
it's just
happening,
my end.
if it's only happening on the Discord stream,
My-
then that's okay.
It did happen on the Twitch stream too, but like I said, it could be my internet. We have been having a little bit of problems with it the last few days, so.
Did that storm hit y'all really bad?
We didn't. We've been getting some bad rain, but I don't think it's been like we haven't really gotten any thunder or anything.
Ooh, nope.
How many sacrifices were there? Well, this is where the ritualistic sacrifices took place. Oh gee, I wonder why you burned yourself touching the fire.
Look.
That's not how fire works.
The fireworks go boom. A full set of 3 rods is unavailable. There is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it's absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage room before using a mended one. Piss off.
Yeah, I would also rather use new rods before using a mended one. You can never trust a mended rod. You never know where it's been.
I mean, you know, if it was trusty before,
Listen.
it could be trusty again.
Listen, a mended rod's been around. It's got some wear and tear. I mean, sure, it probably knows what it's doing, but like...
Yeah, you see, it's got the experience of the job.
It's there. Should be good to go into that room now. Recommend closing the door behind you.
Won't be fine. It's wasting time in this room for oil.
Wait, go back. The shelf you just passed. I swear, I thought... No, I guess not. I thought I saw some on there. No, you're good. It's just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Yeah, sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
There's some oil. Just in the nick of time, too, apparently. Oh my god, I was playing the Wolf Among Us last night, right? And I know the entire thing is about fairy tales and all of that stuff. But for one of the characters to frickin' say, you know that butcher over on that road? You know how his shops are in between the baker and the candlestick maker? It just... in that entire scene, there was 2 moments of absolute cringe in my eyes. There was that, and there was the message for because 2 of the characters of Beauty and the Beast, the answering machine message that they leave, like for people to like leave a message after the beep, you know, that kind of thing. It was so cringy. It was like, oh my god, like you know, like young dumb couples that do like really awkward cringy things with each other.
Sure.
It was that's basically what it amounted to. It was like so lovey-dovey. And even the guy who left the message was like, if I have to hear that message on the fucking machine one more time. Wolf Among Us is a great game, by the way.
I used to have a voicemail message where I think it was in one of the PSAs for Red vs. Blue, where they did like voicemail things. And one of my favorite ones was just like, I think it was Griff, it was just like, leave a message in the most like, I'm done with this bullshit tone. And then he gets shot by Sarge with a shotgun.
When I was still an adolescent, years and years ago, my dad was obsessed with Seinfeld. And so in Seinfeld, there's a scene there where George Costanza, one of the characters, sets a voicemail message for himself. It's like, believe it or not, George isn't at home. It's a parody of Walking on Air. My dad literally set that as his voicemail, just with his name instead of George's name. Because he was
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
I mean, shade does hurt less than dying. So the amount that this game references the desert, I did not even realize it, but thinking about it, Amnesia Rebirth, that's where it's set. So, yeah.
Maybe we get to play as Daniel.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Your journal that talks about the mysterious orb, Daniel?
Damn, Daniel. Just walk the fucking drawer across the room.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
He just became one of the locals. It's okay.
I wonder if there's a possibility that Rebirth is a prequel to The Dark Descent, honestly.
Maybe.
There's a crowbar. Oh, I spilled the wine. It's still warm.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
There was a tinderbox on top of the fireplace.
Don't know how you saw it and I didn't, but okay.
I don't know either. Like the stream on Twitch is clearer to me than.
Yeah, I noticed that watching Antechamber was it's much clearer in on the stream.
I mean, you can't really help that.
The key.
Discord's just not going to have the same quality as Twitch. I mean, Twitch is designed basically for that.
You can get smooth video on Discord, but one, yeah, it's not really meant for that. But also,
And besides that, we want to prioritize the mainstream anyway.
that and
Crouch. Ooh, that, no, that's just a hook.
yeah. But I think it's also something to do with like Discord's trying to do everything right in the moment. It also doesn't have quite the access to your graphics card that Streamlabs does. Streamlabs is trying to put a perfect like 60 frame, whatever stream out. Half talk about my ass for that, but
No, it does make sense.
well, I was saying it that I'm like, well, Discord's also trying to put a stream out too, so like, it doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, but Discord's not going to have, like, it's just not as big of a priority. And besides that, like, it could also be a Nitro feature to have higher quality.
It is.
4th of July, 1839. It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Interesting.
The orb.
And new hand touches the beacon. Probably gonna clear the study area out and call it there.
Oh yeah, we are hitting the 2-hour mark.
Also have to feed the dogs because, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta feed the cats and I gotta make.
Oh boy.
We're having bratwurst tonight. With some mac and cheese and a vegetable, probably of her choosing.
What's that?
Oh, I wouldn't mind cauliflower.
Oh yeah, it's like this old dude's like, I can't remember the whole context, but this one dude's reminding, I guess, I don't know if it's his dad or his grandpa, like, hey, it's Saturday, and he's like, oh yeah, banana pudding tonight, and he like gets excited.
Oh my god, I have some banana pudding and some chocolate pudding in my cabinet right now. I mixed them together the last time. It was so fucking good. And to clarify, I like stovetop pudding. I don't like instant pudding.
I like my chocolate pudding straight out the cup.
Yeah, I don't need it out of the cup. I make my own. I know how to make it from scratch too, although it's been a minute.
I should probably try that sometime. Just now I'm curious if it's better or how I
good.
can make it better. Anyway.
You can go get the Jello brand. You want the cook and serve. It's really good.
Well, I'd need a kitchen I'm willing to use before that. So, anyway.
Just get yourself like a little hot pot.
I don't have room for any of that. Like, people keep telling me, like, oh yeah, you should get like a air fryer. Like, one, don't have room to set it up to use unless I took it to the kitchen. Two, I have nowhere to store it in here. Like,
Oh yeah, you should totally just get yourself like a hot dog roller or something, Tigran.
yeah, why don't I just like
just
get an entire fucking just like, I don't know, fucking Wheel of Death vending machine in here. And
Get
use-
yourself a 100-gallon deep freeze and install the bowling alley over there in the
but
corner.
you gotta get the bowling alley. That's important there. You gotta have to have the bowling alley, and then you gotta make sure you have at least one chest freezer cooler thing, and it's just
don't
loaded.
Don't forget about the antechamber and the throne room and you got to have the mausoleum underneath, of course.
Man, if you're not
dig straight down for the mausoleum.
If you're not chilling in the sepulcher, I'm sorry, we can't be friends.
And the mausoleum, of course, that's where the Chick-fil-A is operating.
Look, if we're not discovering the mysteries of the inner sanctum, like, what are we really doing?
Not trying hard enough, clearly.
Apparently. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the...
Every time. It's Prussian.
Is it?
I'm like 99% sure.
I'm 99%
At least
sure that's an Americanism. Like, remember how I was saying
I mean,
Kyiv,
it could be.
and y'all were like, no, it's
could be.
Kiev, and I ended up being accidentally right. Like,
I mean, it technically is both. It just depends on your denomination.
it depends on if you're a communist or not. Yeah.
Van Gogh, Van Gogh. It's fucking.
Okay, that's its own problem.
It's the same fucking thing though. It really just depends on where you're from. Like Van Gogh was from Europe. It technically is Van Gogh, but here in the States we call it Van Gogh.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's somebody's name, and you don't change somebody's name because you
But
see what I'm saying?
they still do it anyway
Because
there is two different
because we don't
pronunciations.
know any better, and now that we have some clarification to possibly know better, it's already way too late because we call him Van Gogh this entire time. For, in my opinion, similar reasons that we have dumb city names, like, okay, like, they're dumb names for things, like the Avon River. Avon means fucking river. There's non-bread. Non is bread. That's what non means. And then don't get me started on the Los Angeles Angels.
ATM machines.
That's a little bit different, but like, but no, for real though. Like, we have
The Los Cornales, as they appear in Saints Row. Even though Los means the.
yeah. I feel like Saints Row knew what they were. I feel like they're doing that on purpose because that entire thing.
They literally made jokes about it the entire time. So
Okay, yeah,
So yes,
okay.
they knew exactly
Right.
what they were doing.
Saints Row's taking the piss. All right, it's just, yeah. And I love them for it. I absolutely love them for it. Let me
They
get
are
through this.
great games.
I need to play through the second one, and I want to replay through the third one sometime. Maybe that's a stream thing I need to do.
Maybe.
Anyway, let me get through this fucking letter. I found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic. I love how I'm nailing these fucking big weird words, but like, fucking, it was as it was, fucking throws me off. Anyway, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. How can it be smooth and I guess that's the point. Is okay, whatever. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. As I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life. What? What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh. Keep it real.
Wow. This is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods, over the river and into grandmother's house. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing embers gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams at the distance, and I joined in pain, and fear overtook me. I could hear the pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I've been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa.
He did come to Altstadt.
Altstadt's kind of a cool name, not gonna lie.
Yep.
What is that sign? What is... Nothing of too much detail.
Nope. But I do feel like we do go outside at some point.
I don't remember.
It was
If
like
we
just a
do,
section
it's
of
like
like
the briefest
walking
of the
around.
moment.
It is. It is.
I feel like if we do, it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induces stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. Whatever. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process to torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Jesus Christ.
So much reading. It's a puppers.
Burp.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
The fact that Daniel participated in this shit.
Who keeps skulls in their fucking desk?
Clearly Alexander does. Does that statue have a penis?
It does.
No, of course
Or-
it does.
Or like a small nub representing one. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of that energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will prove less of a hassle to acquire. Jesus.
1858, yeah, you can definitely tell it's Alexander doing all this. It's 200 years before Daniel came to live on the estate.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white fence. Been in this room? I have been in
Yeah.
this room. I got turned around. I got turned around. Okay.
Your journal did update.
I'm supposed to look at. I guess I missed something in the guest room. So I have to go back in there and see that.
There's the window. Told you we were going outside.
Yeah, you were right. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return, Agrippa. I trusted you. It was I who in all fairness should have entered that gate. Emergency decelerator. Yes. Call those brakes these days.
Of course you did. Tigron, stop throwing the chairs out the window.
I am returning this wood back to nature. What else can I throw out there?
Let's get to continue on so I can go eat, please.
Fine.
It's the third lever.
If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Just the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chambers. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity stem sets functions for phase amplitude, complete stem flow cycle. Note the machine will not check proper configuration until all routes are inserted.
All these tinder boxes, but no oil.
Yeah. That's how I
Alright, we
remember
got the
this
last
game.
lever, so yep.
That was kind of funny.
Damn. Knocked over a whole ass tree.
Seriously. Seriously?
Nice. Alright. Next time we'll be proceeding down the elevator. Well, we gotta go to the machine first. Well, now.
I don't think I got the key out of the gas. I'm gonna load into here and then save and quit.
Okay.